Wines and Spirits review. Bit late, just finished 11 3/4 hour shift, so just got in and I've come straight down the beer shed for a bloody beer and do a review as well. So this is from Darkstar Brewing Company. This is APA, it's an American Pale Ale. Just say a lot of things on the front as well. Brewed with American West Coast style yeast along with Cascade Centennial and Chino Carps. The concerto malt adds to the perfect dryness to complement the crisp taste and full aroma. Beer from the heart of Sussex. 4.7%. There we go. Let's get it down as. So, yeah, it's not been a bad day despite the bloody rain. I had to pick my moment when to get on the mower, and luckily it didn't rain. Well, no, it did rain when I was on the mower. But it's not been a bad day. I've weed killed an area off. I don't really like using weed kill, but it's a necessary evil in my job. An area off to make an oasis in the woodland. So we've got a pond, and it was brambles up to this sort of height, and I battered it all down last year. The brambles have come back a little bit, but not over much. But there's weeds galore, and basically I'm weed killing it for the up until winter, and then I'm going to plant it, rake it all off, clean it all up, plant it with fuchsias. I'm just going to make an oasis right at the back of the Newark site. It's going to be bloody amazing. And I might even bang some pumpkins in. Pumpkins in early, although will the wildlife eat them? There's the thing. Yeah. Anyway. So, slight haze on this pour. Golden pour, whitehead. Plenty of carbonation going off there. Looks nice. Malty. Touch of citrus on the hops. Oh, cheers. So, let me have a drink. Malty citrus, nice bite to it. I tell you what, I like imperial stouts. I like good craft beers, but I bloody well like traditional. There's a place for all styles of beers. Unless you're somebody who drinks one particular style, which I think is actually boring, because you need to be trying different things anyway for your own sanity, really. But you cannot fault that. Oh. So yeah, I've done a load more veg seeds today, and path blowing and bloody done that much work. Oh, did a load of topiary, which is box. We've got books of sempervirens, which is box, and we've got them in like round balls and cones, and then there's a hedge as well. Trimmed all that. Done a flipping shed load of work, and then I went in the Chinese garden next door and did a bloody ivy, taking this ivy off the wall that's been on that wall a good 10 years. It's a shit job. And fucking hell, trying to get it off the wall. I'm cutting away and I can see him at the door, the Chinese man. He's a doctor as well. And I'm thinking, I hope he don't come over and say, oh God, you're a bit slow at that, aren't you? Because, I know that I am not slow at anything. When he came out, he came over and he says, I says, it's second in age. He says, it's just such a hard job. And he says, yeah, he says, I tried it and I had to give up. So just goes to show you. And bugging me, he went in, and all of a sudden, it's a 10-foot wall, and I cut the ivy off about this height. I cut a foot off like that to stop it going any further. It's been drying off for months. And it was a swine to cut it, I'm not joking. And then all of a sudden, I'm cutting away. The first hour, I'm getting nowhere. And then all of a sudden, I peeled it, and then all of a sudden it just went. And it's like, whoa, like a 15-foot length just went. It's like, yeah. And yeah, it was a big win all of a sudden. And it's amazing sometimes, Yeah, oh yeah, fingers sore. But yeah, it's amazing when it does go. The only downer is it would have gone a lot faster all the way along, but they've got a brick wall, tiles that ridge over, but they've got armoured cable going all the way along for lights and power, and the ivy gets in round the back of the armoured cable, and that is the issue. Otherwise, you'd be able to go the other side and just push it over. But I've done it. Well, I've got one section to do, so I'm looking I reckon I'm looking about another 3 hours. And that's on Monday again. So, but once it's done, it ain't ever coming back. Because while I'm in charge of that garden as the gardener, it ain't ever going to win. Never. I ain't going to let it. So I was a bit ill last night, gotta be honest. It don't happen very often. Last time it happened a year or two ago. And combination, people said to me, have you got diabetes? And there may be a touch of that involved. I do wonder sometimes whether there's a touch. Certainly sugars, certainly the fact that I didn't bloody eat anything all day. Then I came home and did a load of time in the garden. And then all of a sudden, I just went really, really hot, sweating, and then all of a sudden really, really cold. And I got a bowl, and I didn't get a normal size bowl. I got a bloody mixing bowl, poured cereals in, milk, loads of sugar content, loads of food straight down there. But it took me a good hour and a half to recover. And usually I have chocolate bars. Today I've had a nice dinner at work, so that's good. And yeah, all's good. It's because I'm not eating at work, and it don't get me often, but because I graft, and I'm not eating, so that's not a good thing. And it's like tomorrow, I'm at the other site tomorrow, Cockliffe. It's the better site of the two sites, but I don't get looked after like I do at Callum. So hence, I'm gonna have to take some food with me and cook it, because I can't be done with messing about, or just take some bread and have some soup. You know, just get some food down you. But yeah. And today, past 2,600 subscribers. And you know, it's funny because it took so bloody long to get anywhere near subscribe. I mean, it was I was a year and a half. Good year and a half. It was when COVID started. And I just touched about 400 subscribers then. And I mean, obviously, COVID, 2 and a bit years of COVID, and like 2,600. So it's gone up nicely. It's still a very small channel, you know. I look at gardening channels out there, and I sometimes wonder whether I'm going to have to go full halt, start doing gardening videos on my gardening channel. Because there's people out there doing gardening stuff. And yeah, what they do is good, but I know I can do it. I know I can do it as good as, if not better. And it kind of marries my two main hobbies in my life. Well, the three hobbies really: family and my wife, gardening, and beer reviews. Yeah, it's good to have hobbies. Hobbies are what drive you. Hobbies are what keep you going. You know, just something just to take your brain off the things. At work now, I've had a tough winter. Set myself some high bars to get to. So I've got to still do the maintenance side of things, like mowing, leaf clearance, and everything else. But now I'm creating the kitchen garden at Newark. I've expanded the kitchen garden at Cockliffe, and it's you know it's all coming to fruition, and it's bloody exciting. And next year, getting married at Cockley, getting remarried, like renewing our vows. Going to be a Wraggys beer festival there, and you damn well flipping know that if I've got the pennies, I'm going to go a bit balmy, and I'm going to have a fair few beers there. And if I can afford, on the money side of things, to ramp up the um, um, guests in the evening, not so much in the daytime, because daytime's more private. Certainly in the evening, and God, pray for decent weather. But to have a mini beer fest would be stunning, and you know, 25, 30 beers. I don't mind going for it, you know. And if people come and just come and have a drink, and, you know, and just enjoy my beers, and you know, my workplace are enough off weddings. Not everybody drinks beers anyway, so there'll be some people buying wines and stuff. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. It's, you know. Anyway, back to the beer. That's what we're here for. So I do apologise. I rattle on. It you do get raggy proper beer reviews where I think I deliver a decent beer review. You know, being honest. Unless I don't get the beer and I'm there, I'm thinking I ain't got a clue what this tastes like. And then you get the raggy beers where I rattle, and this is one of the rattles, but obviously not too long of that because I'm only at 11 minutes. Proper rattles 25 minutes, and I'm still talking, and then you know it's a proper rattle. Oh, and it's nice to have a beer like this. It's been sat in the beer room for a while. And I tell you, I am trying to get through my beers. I've got two special beers to review. One's about 12 years old, and there's another one that's flipping out. I ain't got a clue how old that is. And I'm going to review them on the day when I'm not working the next day, and on the day when I know that if I get the Tom Tits, yeah, I'm near the toilet. Oh, I had a bad stomach this morning. Whew. I had wind, terrible wind this morning, trumping away like a swine. They didn't smell, but this, you know, windy. Yeah, I could have powered a gas turbine. Hey, we need to go. We need to go to Russia for gas. Just put my arse into a meter. Could you imagine doing that? But anyway, I mean, there was an inventor in Nottingham. Well, he's not from Nottingham, but he he can power gas lamps with dog shit. Put the dog shit in the gas lamp. Oh, in a thing, and the methane off the dog shit powers the light. How fucking funny is that? Hey. So anyway, got to work. Fucking hell, he just made it. Got to work, and I tell you what, my methane off my backside could have fucking powered an whole estate. And oh, hope it's cleared for that wedding tomorrow. But anyway, hope there's no ladies watching. Do apologise. Yeah, such vulgarity. Yes. Yeah. But ladies poo as well. And I've been in toilets after ladies pooing. It's not good. I went to one of these French restaurants, and a woman come out, and it's one of these unisex toilets, and it's ever so fucking weird. Just cubicles and things, and it's like, eh? So I'm stood there waiting, this woman comes out, I walks in, it's like, oh my God, what the fuck have you just done in this toilet? It reeked. I only went for a week, and oh, Jesus Christ. Come out, my hair's one end. Fucking hell. Hey, no wonder she looked sheepish when she come out. Dear, oh dear. Okay, I'd be fucking sheepish, you know. Eh? Although me being me, I'd come out laughing. I'd walk out and I'd be trying not to burst out laughing. I thought, yeah, you're in for something, and then just walk off. But yeah, that's the childish mentality, you know. 51, well, 50, sorry, 50 I may be, still a child. So totally enjoyed this beer from Darkstar Brewing Company, American Pale Ale, bitey, citrus, malty, and a damn decent beer. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Making sure there's none in. A good 4.3 out of 5. And that's it for this review. I am coming back at 8 o'clock for those around. And we'll see at 8 o'clock if anybody's around. You know, I do notice that there's only a small selection these days. It's not like the good old days when I was doing 3 or 4 beer reviews, but you know, life changes, doesn't it? That was when COVID was here. Everyone was sat at home doing notes anyway. A lot of people were, at least. But keep firing out the live reviews when I can. And thank you all for joining in. And Sunday, there may be a few more live reviews with guests. Yes. Because when I'm not on my own and when I'm with other beer drinkers, I get a bit louder. Yeah. And I've got the likes of Liam Musco and Shane with me on Sunday. And maybe other guests as well. And there could be quite a few lives. But we'll see anyway. Cheers all.